Excuse me, ma'am. So fucking glad that I covered my bed. Oh my god. Alright, can you get lost, cat? Of course, it's at the very bottom. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Sookie, girl, what are you doing? Girl. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm so fucking hungry. I'm gonna vomit. Ain't no other man can stand up next to you. Ain't no other man on the planet knows what to do. You're the kind of guy I girl finds can't hang the moon. You got style, you got class, you got stuff, you badass. Ain't no other man is true. Ain't no other man but you. Do do do. Outdo young thing. Are you ready to come out? Are you ready? Come on. Hello? Suki. Doo-doo. Come on. Hello? Alright, you found your own exit. God, I love the smell of clean fucking laundry. What a shit show. So sick of the rain. It would dry up so I can clean my fucking house. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Gross. Busted. Okay, bed's made. Worry about that shit later. What else was I gonna do? Ma'am. No, I do not have time to talk about our Savior. I know what you want. I'm gonna be right now.
want to take my shirt off because I'm hot, but I can't because I'm not wearing anything underneath. Gosh, Sookie, why are you doing this, girl? Jesus. I need to dry my hair. I've got to eat first. Can't do this till I eat. Excuse me, pardon me. Okay. Gotta blow dry my hair ASAP so that my head doesn't start to bother me. I ended up getting 2 gallons of water, so that's good. I can't believe I remembered. They gave me 2 desserts for free because they know I like dessert so much. And I'm like a regular. And they put broccoli on my pizza again. So exciting. If your pizza smells like farts, it probably has broccoli on it. Took too long. Cheese got... She was looking at my phone as she jumped up. That was weird. Broccoli, pizza with blue cheese. I do not look like indica flower. I know her. We might be mutuals on TikTok. The only thing she and I have in common are dreadlocks. She got fat ass and big old titties. I love broccoli on my pizza. Why are you so obsessed with my tripod? The one time I don't do it, I can... A little dehydrated from work. I only have 1 glass of water. It's so good. It's so good. Hello, 205 Jedi. You're a member. Did you get a free membership from earlier today? I just really like vegetables, and so like I like pizza, I like vegetables. Pizza and vegetables go very well together, and I didn't want to pay for a bunch of different vegetables, so I just got broccoli. I'm the only one they make this for. Stop. You've got your own bowl of food, honey. Tomorrow you're going to go to the groomers and we're going to get you shaved down. I wonder how we're going to get you in the car. My dog does not like car rides. And he fights getting in the car. He's like 100 pounds. Tomorrow morning I'll have to wake up at like 5. Maybe I'll wake up at like 6. But anyway, I gotta wake up super early and I gotta clear everything out of my truck. And I gotta get him in the car no later than 8 a.m. Thank you, Shadow, so much. So sweet. Ain't no other man is true.
Ain't no man like you.
Boop, boop, boop.
Tell me how far.
No, I don't do backflips. Have I been to the Grass Valley, Nevada City area in California? No, I've never been there. Or maybe I drove by maybe at some point, but not in, I don't think in 2018. No. I've never been to Southern California. Oh, wait, no. I went to Las Vegas in like 2007, maybe, or 8. So I drove from Vegas to Los Angeles and to the Grand Canyon on the Arizona side. No, never been there. Hey! You better stop. Whip out that spray bottle so fast. I don't even care about this. I just want the broccoli and the cheese. I love the way that roasted broccoli tastes. So good. I'm sorry, Orly, but you have corn chip ears right now. I cannot give you any pizza. All right? I'm sorry. No. Come here, I'll give you some cheese. Here. Here. Come here, you can walk through. What are you, mental? There you go. Doesn't have any bread on it, it's just cheese. Did you find it? He's acting like he didn't find it. Maybe he's looking for more. Nom 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 nom. That was good. Corn chip ears are when the dog gets like yeasty ears or paws and it smells like Fritos corn chips. And it does, if it smells exactly like Fritos corn chips. Poor guy. So he made a raspberry red velvet with a cream cheese layer. So there's like red velvet cake, cream cheese layer, and then like a raspberry, the same like filling that was inside the pastries from yesterday, but this time he put it on top of the cake layers. And then they made banana bread. I've never had their banana bread. Ooh. I really don't like how banana is like gelatinous-y. So I'm not a fan of this like sauce because it's just real banana. That's pretty good though. I'm gonna go get my pastry from yesterday. Put this in the fridge so it'll freeze. That'll be better frozen. Or maybe toasted. It's starting to get cold. Nipples are starting to get hard. Excuse me, sir. Nope, it's not for you, baby. Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go potty outside? No? Okay. Here, let me give you some treaties.
Because he's a good boy. He gets good boy treats.
Burr, 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 burr. Where's my sweater? Oh my god. Fucking diamonds over here. Oh, fuck me, dude. I gotta blow dry my hair. That's why I'm cold. Oh. Zucchini bread is so good. I can't be so cold. If I get too cold, I'll start throwing up. When I get cold, it like squeezes my stomach and makes it push everything out of it. What's going on, friendship? I might have to smoke weed. Starting to get really sick to my stomach now.
guys buckle me in with us for a Yes, I don't memorize these announcements in 2,000 words. No, no, no. Not what I do. I cheat. I read a verse. So let me get this moved over where I can get the grasp of it, and I will move off the way. Okay. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Because this is your station. We all know the name Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. What we may not know is why we are at all. Yes, we know she serves as the Congress. But how did that happen? How did a bartender and political economist be an experienced 20-year incumbent politician and win her first election? To find out, we have to go back to the basics. AOC was born in 1989 in the Park Chester neighborhood of the Bronx, there in New York City. She's the daughter of Blanca Ocasio-Cortez, who was Rico as a worker in school bus driving. She also is the daughter of Sergio Ocasio-Cortez, a second-generation Bronxite of Puerto Rican descent who owns when she was about 5 years old. Her family moved from the Bronx apartment to a house in Bougie, in a suburban city. The family relocated to schools and education. Her parents' Puerto Rican roots assumed her a strong sense of identity. During her early childhood, and recognized the rising school violence in her Heights in the early 1990s, and it influenced her parents' decision to prioritize education. AOC attended the Bronx High School, whereby all accounts she did education. She participated in science shows, won second place in the Intel International Science and Engineering Fair for a microbiology club developing activated dioxide. The lifespan around the world. I don't know what that means. She graduated in 2007 and went to Boston University. Economics and international relations. At Boston University, she interned as Secretary of Foreign Affairs and Immigration. She credits this experience in giving her first-hand insight into the struggles of American families. Her graduate student attended in the Klondike Circle in Long Beach. His death plunged the family into financial hardship during what has come to be known as the AOC graduated cum laude from Boston University with 11 years of her mother foreclosure. She worked multiple low-wage jobs, including as a bartender and as a waitress. During this time, she founded Working in the Press, a publishing from positive separate views of the world. She also served as an education in acting Hispanic. Despite graduating in the top of her class from Boston University, she lived mostly paycheck to paycheck. Things like student loans, and the realities of living just at or above subsistence level of income. AOC's entry into the politics began unexpectedly. During the 2016 presidential cycle, AOC volunteered in organizing for Bernie Sanders and South Bronx. This gave her her first taste of grassroots activism and electoral organizing. She traveled to Standing Rock, North Dakota, protesting for the access pipeline. An experience that she says because her commitment to environmental justice and indigenous rights. But the pivotal moment in her career, the reason we all know who she is, came in late 2016. Progressive groups, brand new Congress and Justice Democrats, had launched a nationwide open call for nominations of working class, non-corporate-backed candidates who wanted to challenge this legitimacy. This initiative was described by some as a casting call for an audition process for done by a Lance 57. From upset North Carolina, primary job project. Her campaign focused on progressive policy rights, free public college, job seekers, all of which resonated in the diverse working class person in the state of 20 overall. In November 2018, she won the general election against the Republican with 78% vote. Youngest woman ever elected in Congress was age 59. She was sworn in on January 3rd, 2019. She leveraged social media. She has a massive following for politicians of over 8 million.
I'm drying my hair because I just washed it and you bet my hair stinks. God. What a nice person you are. Thank you so much for helping me earn money. I appreciate your comments. I'm greatly appreciative of you guys. More than you have any idea. Troll away! I need to do my henna. Charger. I'm gonna get my dog a Benadryl. Not Benadryl. want some medicine? Is it get some peanut butter for you? Good job. Good job, buddy. Can you take fembendazole and ivermectin together at the same time? So I've got fembendazole. I thought I took ivermectin last night, but apparently I took the fenben instead. I want to look it up really quickly before I do it, if it's okay to mix them at the same time. Can't call my best friend because she passed away a couple of months ago. She's the person that I will call for that kind of thing. It's heartbreaking losing your best friend, especially when like you called her all the time. She died from a broken heart, which is the saddest thing of all. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? It's not letting me type anything. Or swipe. Okay, super weird. The fenbendazole and the ivermectin also, you guys, so the way that cancer and parasites affect your body are very similar. And so fenbendazole and ivermectin has been used recently to treat the big C. I'm not saying that, you know, it's gonna work or whatever, but that's, you know, that's what it does. And or you know what they allege as of right now. But because I live in the woods, I live in the mountains in the woods, and I have a cat and I have a dog. Like, if you have a cat, you should be doing a parasite cleanse at least twice a year. Like, at least. Americans are so, like, in every other country in the world, they do parasite cleanses often. And only in America do people are like, oh, well, you know, everything is like clean. No, it's not. If you eat food from a restaurant, you should do a parasite cleanse. If you have a cat, if you have a dog, you should do a parasite cleanse. If you live in the woods, you should do a parasite cleanse. Like, if you ever eat food that someone else has made, you should do a parasite cleanse. So, Yeah, it works great for the animals too. I'm taking it for my personal use. Okay. Assuming I already know the risks associated with taking these medications, can you just let me know if it is safe to take fenbendazole and ivermectin together? Question mark. Like literally at the same time. How long should I wait between taking either? Okay, so I'll take the ivermectin right now, and then later I'll take the fenbendazole. I took fenbendazole last night. What milligram is a typical dose of ivermectin per 130 pounds? 11.8 milligrams. So 12 milligrams, so that's 2 of them. Shit sucks. All of the lights, all of the lights. Good evening. Nom, a nom nom. You having fun watching the birdies outside? Yum. I'm great. Homemade pastry. Starting to get cold again. I should put my clothes away that I folded earlier. Geo. My hair is still freaking wet. It's super wet down here where I didn't even touch it with the dryer. I do believe in God. Mm-hmm. Very much. Are you ready to start working now? Diddy's children are in big trouble?
This man is an absolute legend. There's still people out in doorways looking for shelter, and I think a lot of people think this is why we shouldn't allow hedge funds to own residential property.
And so what we were talking about earlier too is a little bit of the nostalgia aspect, right?
Yeah.
How this feels kind of like back in the 90s when we were growing up.
Yeah, like we were saying, it was much more snow, colder winters, and again, private equity didn't own so much of the housing stock in America.
Thank you so much.
You guys catch that? She did a double mic pull away anytime he mentioned private equity. This is why everybody hates corporate media, because their only job is to protect corporations. For example, they will report that Trump is banning large investors like private equity from buying homes, and this was on January 7th of this year. But what they won't tell you is that just a couple days later, on January 9th, the SEC moved to change the definition of what it means to be a small investor. From $25 million in assets under management to $1 billion. So basically, everyone is now a small investor. But quick, let's go back to talking about how nostalgic of a snow day this is. This man...
So, Christian Combs and the Wizard of Oz boots.
I don't know how
is
many
in big
tattoos I have.
trouble. Absolutely embarrassing, and we have to get into this story. Diddy as well. Their own lawyers were about to sue Christian and Diddy. They had to reach a settlement. Their own lawyers were absolutely furious with their clients, Christian and Diddy. Surprise, surprise, guys. It looks like everything isn't green, over there on the other side for Christian Combs. Looks like the man is financially broken. You would have thought that this man would be able to go to his daddy's money whenever he wants to, but it looks like TriStar is preventing that from taking place because of
TriStar?
behind
Louise
closed
Taylor?
doors. This legal group is basically pissed off with Diddy and Christian, and we've got to go through all of the litigation to explain why. Hey guys,
Lou
this
Taylor's
one,
holding
Diddy and
someone's
his
money
sister,
again.
guys,
What
let's
a
get straight
surprise.
into this video where Diddy and his son Christian King Combs has been battling everybody, and now this also includes their own law firms. According to new documents, the firm Summa LLP are claiming that both Christian Combs and P. Diddy failed to pay multiple invoices for over 100 attorney hours and 90 paralegal hours worked since March 2025. The law firm are claiming that Diddy and King owed at least nearly $54,000 in legal fees, and at least some of these legal fees were even connected to Christian Combs' own SA lawsuit brought by Grace Omase. And Grace was speaking about how she was a steward on a yacht that she claimed Diddy chartered. And according to Grace, she suffered mentally and emotionally, abuse after Christian Combs attempted to force her to do things on him despite her protests. She sued him for assault and basically sued Diddy for aiding and abetting. That is that whole lawsuit. I don't know why TMZ are calling him King. His name is Christian Combs. This whole King Combs nonsense, I'm not buying into any of it, and nobody else is. Don't piss me off. The developments in Grace's case are unclear to us, but what is clear to us is that Summa, the lawyer, the LLP, Summa, however you want to pronounce it, they're pissed off. They settled with Diddy over the bill and dismissed the lawsuit over the unpaid bills. Summa's attorney, Alejandro Barrientos, confirmed the settlement but declined to offer any additional details. So somebody want to explain to me as to why over a year of unpaid legal fees, where in February 2026, that was in March 2025.
I fucking love the smell of clean laundry.
Why Diddy not paying? Why Christian Combs not paying? Because they don't have the funds. And this particular year of unpaid legal fees is also the similar time frame as to when TriStar was beginning to take over Diddy's network prior to the trial, during the trial. And it's not odd upon me now that TriStar, this, leech, taking over Diddy's net worth, and then at the same time now, Diddy and his family are having issues with unpaid legal fees. Christian Combs can't even pay his own lawyers, but wants to hire his own lawyers against Grace, against that big yacht lawsuit when he got served and etc. He can't even afford legal representation. The money is being slipped from his own hands. He's got too busy trying to go on stage.
Try to
talking
do
about,
like
you know,
30 or
everybody
so
sing for
minutes
Bad
of
Boy,
this,
nobody
and
did
then
that
I'm
for
going
him.
to
Diddy's
bed.
rotting away in jail with all of these civil lawsuits
I
mounting
gotta wake
on
up
his
early
head,
as
thinking that he
fuck
wants to get out with
tomorrow.
this appeal in April when they can't even pay legal bills for their own lawyers. That's why Mark Agnifilo is nowhere to be seen. I ain't seen that man nowhere. He was very quick to do TMZ interviews and, you know,
Block 'em.
prop up Diddy, give him 1,001 excuses as to why he did the things that he did. Mark Agnifilo is nowhere to be seen when it comes to Diddy's legal representation. He must have got pissed off at being in that 50 documentary without his permission, but we don't even see Mark Agnifilo anywhere. He used to be Diddy's biggest cheerleader. Diddy was on that pitch playing football, playing soccer, whatever you want to call it, and Mark Agnifilo was in the sidelines being the damn cheerleader. He ain't nowhere to be seen now. He said, I'm not cheerleading for you. I'm gone. I'm done. I'm gone with the win. He's finished as far as I'm concerned, Diddy, because your own lawyers are pissed off for you. And if this is one LLP that is pissed off, then others are definitely pissed off with you as well. But this also proves that Christian Combs talks the talk, but you can't
Tactical
walk the walk.
slop.
You got time to go
Accurate.
to your father's trial to go see your lawyer.
I don't think it was Andrew Colvett, but I know a little bit about the chief operating officer position at Turning Point. Here's Tyler Boyer. But no one else is involved in the text message. Used in any. This is the headline. It was this story that was so damaging that Charlie couldn't get out of it. Well, we found it. We found the story. This is the headline in the New Yorker. And we're going to go through this story and introduce you to some of the players because I think it has a lot to do with why Charlie's no longer with us.
A
This is the
Snapchat?
headline
No.
in the New Yorker. A conservative nonprofit that seeks to transform college campuses faces allegations of racial
Why would you think
bias
that?
and illegal campaign activity. So this is 2017. This is the first. Donald Trump hadn't even been in office 1 year. Conservative nonprofit seeks to transform college campuses. It's facing this horrific charge of racial bias and illegal campaign activity. Again, December 21, 2017. Well, what happened? What is the allegation here? The allegation in here is that a young woman, her name is Crystal, what's her last name? Crystal Clayton. Crystal Clayton. Trying to find where her name is first mentioned. Crystal Clanton, excuse me, Clanton. She writes an email. It says, perhaps most troubling for an organization that holds up conservatives as the real victims of discrimination in America, Turning Point USA is also alleged to
Ugh,
have
I put
fostered
eye drops
an
in my eyes and
atmosphere
now
that
it's
is
coming out my
hostile to
nose.
minorities. I'll try to make it a little bigger for you. Screenshots provided to me by a source show that Crystal Clanton, who served until last summer as the group's national field director, sent a text message to another Turning Point employee saying, I hate black people. Like, blank them all. I hate them. End of story. That is what was alleged to have been said by this Crystal Clanton. Now, I didn't see the text message. I haven't verified it. But I had to wonder, like, who did she send it to? Well, she sent it to this guy, John Ryan O'Rourke, the former Turning Point employee who received the text messages from Clanton, requested that the messages not be used in any article or background information concerning Turning Point, and declined to comment on them. Kirk said in an email that Turning Point assessed the situation and took decisive action within 72 hours of being made aware of the issues. Soon after, Clanton left the organization. This is important right here. While Kirk served as the public face of Turning Point, Clanton, the woman who sent the text messages, its former field director, acted as its hands-on boss, according to former employees. In a 2016 book that Kirk co-authored with Brent Homachek, he called her integral to the success of Turning Point while effectively serving as its chief operating officer. He added, the Turning Point needs more crystals. So does America. So that's an interesting dilemma he's found himself in. And it led me to raise what I thought was an interesting question in response to it, or a pertinent question. If John Ryan O'Rourke, doesn't want the text messages published,
We're not MAGA around here.
if Crystal
We are
Clinton doesn't want the text
America
messages
first.
published, who published the text messages? How did they get to the New Yorker?
America has really never been as great as we think.
Message is a
That
two-way
was everything that we know about
conversation.
America
Telephone?
that was supposedly great in our past was propaganda, post-World War II propaganda. You know, the smiling, happy, you know, parents with 2 kids, a boy and a girl at the kitchen, and the mom's in the kitchen with her cute little outfit on and her little hoop hair. It's all propaganda. That was never reality. What you think Leave It to Beaver, you think people watched Leave It to Beaver and was like, wow, that's so relatable? No, they watched Leave It to Beaver and they were like, aw, look at that family with 2 kids. It wasn't like the times have changed. Today, we're always looking for someone to like represent us as individuals on television, but that's not how it was back then. It wasn't all about representation. It was just a matter of entertaining television. You know, when they made RoboCop, do you think that they were like, man, RoboCop needs to be relatable? But yeah, the whole Leave It to Beaver thing was bullshit. America was never great. America was, at some point, the most powerful, the richest, but America was never like the greatest in the sense that things were seemingly so much better than they used to be. I mean, Dan, don't get me wrong, things definitely were better and more fiscally, you know, people made more money, less money, but needed less money. Things cost less money. So, you know, those things were awesome, but the whole Leave It to Beaver lifestyle was never real at all. You know, people were stressed out, people were poisoned by lead, people were experimented on, people were manipulated and lied to. And unlike today, they weren't able to find out that they were being lied to because it was, all they had was television and newspaper. And guess who controls that? All right. I think I'm gonna go. Honestly, I'm really tired. I want to go to bed. I don't even feel like knitting. I really just want to go to sleep. I'm gonna go to bed. And tomorrow, guys, be so excited because tomorrow when I come on here, I'm gonna have a bald puppy. Orly's gonna get shaved down. Okay, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing night. I hope that you have great dreams. I hope that you made money today. I hope that you got a hug from your kid today. I hope that you got to talk to your mom and tell your mom how grateful you are for her. And I hope that you get to eat really good food for dinner. And I love you guys. And I'll talk to you later.